Hello and welcome back to the How We Trust podcast. So this is what is going to happen. Today we are going to go over the triumphal entry of Jesus and Jesus at the temple and the authority of Jesus questioned. And we are doing this because yesterday was Palm Sunday, and we're just going to go over some stuff that happened in between Palm Sunday and when Jesus was crucified. So this kind of ties into what we were talking about the past 2 weeks with the Jewish culture. So now you've learned some stuff about them and what they believe. Now you're going to hear about some things that they did and how Jesus just what he did and the people, what they thought about him. So we're going to just read these, and I think that we'll go over 3 different topics almost each day, and then we will just it'll tie in to this week, real life type thing, because I know before I don't know what it was. Last holiday I was not tied in with that. So I'm going to try to do that from now on because my parents told me that'd be a good thing to do, so it makes sense. Okay, well, let's get right into it. Luke chapter 19, verse 28. The triumphal entry. After Jesus had said this, he went on ahead, going up to Jerusalem. As he approached Bethphage and Bethany, at the hill called Mount of Olives, he sent 2 of his disciples, saying to them, "Go to the village ahead of you. As you enter it, you will find a colt there, which no one has ever ridden. Untie it and bring it here. If anyone asks you why you are untying it, tell him the Lord needs it." Those who were sent ahead I'm kind of a little bit busy right now, so I'm not really going to be editing out normally I'll edit out when I talk in between reading, so I'm not going to be doing that. Just letting you guys know, if I have a little mess up, I'm just going to keep flowing. Sorry, I'll get better at that, guys, but yeah, just letting you know, I'm a little busy right now, but just letting you know. Okay, sorry about that. So Jesus, just catching up because I just interrupted. Jesus just told them to go to the city. There's going to be a colt there that has never been ridden, and untie it. If anyone asks, tell him the Lord needs it. Okay, here we go. Those who were sent ahead went and found it, just as he had told them. As they were untying it, its owner asked them, "Why are you untying the colt?" They replied, "The Lord needs it." They brought it to Jesus, threw their cloaks on the colt, and put Jesus on it. As he went along, people spread their cloaks on the road. When he came near the place where the road goes down the Mount of Olives, the whole crowd of disciples began joyfully to praise God in a loud voice for all the miracles they had seen. "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest." Sorry, they kind of said this with exclamation points and quotations, so I'm going to just say it a little bit differently. "Peace in heaven and glory in the highest." Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to Jesus, "Teacher, rebuke your disciples." "I tell you," he replied, "if they keep quiet, the stones will cry out." As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it and said, "If you, even you, had only known on this day what would bring you peace. But now it is hidden from your eyes. The days will come upon you when your enemies will build an embankment against you and encircle you and hem you in every single way. They will dash you to the ground, and you and the children within your walls. They will not let you leave one stone on another, because you did not recognize the time of God's coming to you." Okay, that was pretty cool. So Jesus told the 2 disciples, go to the village. Sorry, this is a recap of the triumphal entry. Jesus told the 2 disciples, go to the village. There's going to be a colt there. Tell the owner that the Lord needs it. They went there, did exactly what he said, and the owner didn't even. It just says that he doesn't even say anything. So I guess he just allowed it to happen. So they went, brought it to Jesus. They put their cloaks on it. He started riding into town. Then the disciples were like, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord, and peace in heaven and glory in the highest." And then some Pharisees in the crowd said to Jesus, "Teacher, rebuke your disciples." And he said, "I tell you, if they keep quiet, the stones will cry out." And then he started talking about, as he was approaching the city, he wept over it. And he said how they did not recognize the time that was coming. So he was speaking, if they had known about the day that is going on right in front of them, but it was hidden from them, from their very eyes. And the days will come where their enemy will build an embankment against them and encircle them. And then they will dash you to the ground. And you and the children within your walls, they will not leave one stone on another, because you did not recognize the time of God's coming to you. So the people had no clue. It was blinded from their eyes. No one knew, and they had no clue what was about to happen. This moment in history has just, sorry, I feel like I'm just saying the same thing, but it's crazy that they just could not recognize the time. But I feel bad for them because I'm saying that right now, but I mean, I'm sure if I was there, I'd be doing the exact same thing. I'd be like saying these things, but still I wouldn't even recognize. But I mean, we do it right now because technically, if God is Jesus, so that means that Jesus's words are from God. So if the disciples picked up their things and are following Jesus back in the day, like, we didn't have that option for that right now. But if Jesus is God, then the Bible, the words in the Bible, are from God. So why aren't you following Jesus right now? You need to follow the book. And you can't say, like, oh, well, I don't have that option to follow Jesus. Like, we all have that option right now. It's right in front of our eyes, the Bible. It's right here, all of it. And if we don't follow it, that's the same thing like when Jesus talked with that rich man. He said, "Sell all your things and follow me." So the guy didn't want to give up his life to come follow God. So seek first the kingdom, and he will just help you out with everything in life. Just seek first God, and just trust him in everything. Okay. Well, we're going to read Jesus at the temple now. Here we go. Then he entered the temple area and began driving out those who were selling. "It is written," he said to them, "My house will be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of robbers." Every day he was teaching at the temple, but the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the leaders among the people were trying to kill him. Yet they could not find any way to do it, because all the people hung on his words. Okay, so that was Jesus at the temple. So he entered the temple area and drove people out. And he said, "It is written, my house will be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of robbers." So every day while he was teaching, like if you guys can see in the video, like all of this is for like 5 pages here. It's just Jesus talking and teaching. And every day, the leaders and the chief priests, they were trying to kill him. So they did not believe who he said that he was. So that's just something that they were being sly dogs about that, but not very cool. Okay, the last thing we're going to go over today is the authority of Jesus questioned. One day, as he was teaching the people in the temple courts and preaching the gospel, the chief priests and the teachers of the law, together with the elders, came up to him. "Tell us by what authority you are doing these things," they said. "Who gave you this authority?" He replied, "I will also ask you a question. Tell me, John's baptism, was it from heaven or from men?" They discussed it amongst themselves and said, "If we say from heaven, he will ask, 'Why didn't you believe him?' But if we say, 'From men,' all the people will stone us, because they are persuaded that John was a prophet?" So they answered, "We don't know where it is from." Jesus said, "Neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things." Okay, well, sorry guys, there's not a whole lot to explain there, but basically, the chief priests and the elders, these are the people that were the Jewish culture, the Judaism, that was a thing back in the day, and they were like, "So who gave you this authority?" And then Jesus asked them like a little riddle kind of thing, and this reminds me of like Samson. Do you guys know when he was like, I don't know what on command. He asked him what is sweet and what is strong, and it was like the lion and the honey. We'll get to that someday. It's my favorite story in the Bible. Anyway, he said, "I will ask you a question. Tell me, John's baptism, was it from heaven or from men?" So, yeah, he asked him that question. They talked about it, and they said, if we say heaven, he will ask, "Why didn't you believe him?" So, why didn't you believe me, Jesus? Sorry, not me, Jesus, but I was speaking as Jesus was talking. So, and then they said, if we say it was from men, they will think that people will stone us. So they said, "We don't know." And then Jesus said, "Neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things." So that is all I have for you guys today. That was really fun. I like the Gospels. It's very interesting. I love hearing Jesus talk because he is so, just his words just like get me going, you know? It's like life, you know? Because if it's words from God, that's like our source of like energy, you know? It's just cool. I feel like when I read the Bible, first of all, I've been struggling with reading the Bible in the morning and at night. I haven't been doing it as much as I should be, and it's really, I feel like it's getting to me. So I'm going to get back in the groove of reading it first thing in the morning. That'll definitely just help me. So if you guys feel like you guys aren't like as focused throughout the day, I don't know, I feel like it just helps. Just try reading in the morning. It's like it's like an energy drink in the morning. So, okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Share it with friends. Spread the word. Make sure you like, comment, and you can comment on YouTube, or just give it like a 5-star rating on Spotify because that will help it grow organically. And yeah, just take it easy, guys. Stay in prayer, pray all the time, and call out on God's name. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a nice day, and God bless.